Hi, this is Miguel Murphy, and I'm here with
Stanley, Recruitment Manager for Europe. Thank you
your.
for having me.
You're welcome. And so the Europe program, can you share a little bit about what it is and what type of student you're looking to recruit, and
Ab-
or who can benefit from the Europe program?
Absolutely. First and foremost, I'd like to state the mission of
Mm-hmm.
Europe. Our goal is to bridge the opportunity divide.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll speak to you about what that means in bridging the opportunity divide. Our goal is to look for talented individuals,
Mm-hmm.
highly motivated students who lack the opportunities to get into the mainstream economy.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, there's approximately 5 million students that fall into that category.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have 12 million jobs that are being unfulfilled, and you have employers that are looking to fill these positions.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where Year Up comes in. This is where we come in. We're looking to bridge the gap between the opportunity and bridge the opportunity divide and get these students into what's called gainful employment.
Gainful employment. Awesome. So I hear talented, I hear highly motivated.
Yes.
So do you look for a specific um, a student pursuing a specific major? Like, how do I get interested?
Yes, student has to be between the age of 18 and 24,
Mm-hmm.
either have a GED or a
Mm-hmm.
high school diploma, currently registered at Miami-Dade
Okay.
in either business or information technology.
Okay.
That would be the ideal student. We are looking for a working student, and we're looking for students who could commit a year to the program. And I'll talk a little bit more about
Absolutely.
that as
So I
we
hear
go.
business students, I hear information technology, I hear a year commitment,
Yes,
and 18 to 24.
yes.
So let's say I'm that business student.
Okay,
That is, I fit the criteria. I'm currently registered, of course.
okay.
Is this program at North Campus? Do I have to go to the Wolfson campus?
The great news is it's at both
It's
campuses.
at both
We'll be
campuses.
working with the North Campus as well as the Wolfson
Okay.
campus.
So I'm a business student currently enrolled, and I'm
Okay.
really, really interested in the Europe program or exploring the Europe. What's my next step? Like, what do I do? Who do I contact?
You can contact me at
Okay.
you can reach me at on my cell 786-308
Mm-hmm.
7028, or you can contact our department
Mm-hmm.
and we'll set up what's called an info session, so we
Okay.
can set expectations
Mm-hmm.
on what is required to become a successful candidate at Europe, because we want you to start and finish the program, and we will give you the necessary skills, whether it be soft skills and
Mm-hmm.
professional development, to be successful to go out into the workforce. And the really great thing is we have corporate partners such as American Express, AT&T. So, but there is a process,
Right, right.
but it's a
So,
really good
so the
process.
info session would be the next step for
Right.
someone who's interested. So I get to the info session. Is there one coming up, or is
Well, we have info sessions throughout the week. We understand that students' schedules vary.
mhm.
Tomorrow we're having an info session at 10:45 here.
Okay.
Okay,
And
it's
what's the
usually
location? Or I know that you guys are upstairs on in building one.
1323 Building 1.
Okay. So they can contact. What's your email?
It's sschutt, SSCHUTT at yearup.org.
Europe there. So email. They can come to 1324.
1323.
1320.
23.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
1323. And so the next info session, is it is it sort of on-demand type situation?
It is on demand.
So if I'm
type basis.
interested, you can create that
We
opportunity
will
for
find
me.
a time to talk to you about what it entails to be a
Absolutely.
candidate or get into the program.
All right. So once the info session occurs, and I'm still excited about getting on board with Europe, what comes after
The
that?
interview. There is an interview process we want to determine that you're the right fit, and you have the will and the commitment
Still motivated.
to complete the program.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that program, like we said, is a year long.
It's a 12-month program. It's broken up into 6 months, which is the learning and development phase, where we teach you the soft skills to be successful, professional development, the way we're maintaining eye
Absolutely.
contact, proper dress attire. We really get you ready. We get you out of that comfort zone because you're going to be talking to employers, so you're not going to be in the same situation that you've always been. So we challenge you to get out of your situation. So for the first 6 months, learning and development, the good thing is you get a stipend, $200 a month during that period. So once that phase is completed, we partner with one of our corporate partners and we send you out on an internship. This is where you're going to showcase your skills. This is where you're not only going to represent yourself, but you're going to represent the Year Up brand.
Absolutely.
Because we've invested the time and the energy to present these successful candidates to the corporate partners that we have. That phase is also 6 months, and during that phase, it's $600 that you get per month as a stipend, which is a really good incentive. But you have to be a working student. You have to be committed. There's a contract that they have to adhere to. So we don't kick you out of the program. You fire yourself. Meaning if we ask you to be at an event at 8:30, we're really expecting you to be there at 8:15, 10 to 15 minutes early, which this is some of the parts of professional development when going to an interview. Proper attire, the way you present yourself is very important because a first impression is a lasting impression. So we have a point system. You can either bill points or you can get infractions. And you don't want to get infractions because at the end you'll wind up firing yourself. But you have many opportunities to correct. We put you on what's called an EPIC plan or what they call in the business world a PIP, a performance improvement plan. So we expect the professional aspects to start from day one. So we screen our candidates to make sure that they're the right candidates, business and IT, and then we get them ready for the workforce within a year. And we've placed approximately 90% of our students.
And I've had quite a few students that have gone through the Europe program, but I'm still on we're delving into the world of Europe, and I appreciate your clarity of what happens once you get in. But I'm still at the interview, and I'm successful. So I come and I interview, and you accept me. I'm still highly committed and motivated. What comes next?
We have a committee that meets. We look over some requirements, and even before this interview, there's certain. We have what's called a decision forum. But prior to the decision forum, this is how we gauge if you can meet expectations. You're required to submit your resume.
Okay.
You're required to submit an essay and your transcripts, whether either they're high school or your college. So we can assess if you're going to be the right fit. And then there's questions that we ask you during the interview process regarding transportation or any additional support that you may need to be successful. So it's important that students tell us everything because we want to help them get to the next level, okay? And then from there, the committee meets, and then you're conditionally accepted into the program.
Sweet. So I'm conditionally accepted, and what comes next?
What comes next? That's a good question. That's a really good question. The next question is you start the program. You start the program. There's the contract.
Absolutely.
Remember, I spoke to you about the contract that you have to sign and adhere to. And like I said, once you're in the program, we don't fire you. We give you, no, I shouldn't say that. We give you enough of a noose to hang yourself, but you don't want to do that. You want to come on time. You want to be professional. You want to do things with integrity and respect, which is our core values. And these are some of the values that will instill in you, not only for your professional development, but your development as a person. Okay.
Absolutely. So, in the world of advising, you're here sharing this information
Right?
to, well, with me as an advisor, and in turn, I will, you know, identify students that fit, right, that are the best fit for this
I
program,
know you
whether it's
will.
business
You know you
and
will.
students pursuing IT. What advice would you share with advisors as they interact with students? Like
What?
if you had the opportunity to make a pitch to an advisor who's interacting with a potential Europe student, what information do you think is key for them to share?
Just to find out, of course, what major they're going into. Definitely see where they're at in terms of support system, if they're working, you know, if they're willing to commit that year,
That year,
because you understand some students may be working. When you go into the internship, you may have to give up that job,
because the internship's full time.
so they have to think of the bigger picture, because they may be in a job that's paying them 11, $10 an hour, maybe not even that much. But at the end of the internship, and if they do what they're supposed to do, they're looking at $16, $17 an hour on average down here. The national average for Europe is about $19 per hour. So it's a sacrifice, it's a commitment. Maybe if they need social services, we can help them with that. So we align with the advisement, because I'm pretty sure these are some of the same questions that you
Absolutely.
ask your students.
Yeah. So, all good conversations come to an end. I want to thank you for
Okay.
actually taking the time to share a little bit more than, you know,
Passing out a pamphlet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful, and I'm representing
Yeah.
Europe, right,
The year up hat.
in this conversation. And, but I'm thankful that you took the time to come. So,
Of course.
Europe is located in 1323,
3, building 1.
right across from 1324.
Okay. We're also located at the Wilson
Also
campus.
located at the awesome Wolfson campus,
Building 5, fifth floor.
building 5. What's the exact room number?
Good question.
Building 5.
Because we're in WeWorks. We're
Okay,
across the street. So
gotcha. So also at the Wolfson campus here at North,
right.
1323, as we mentioned. Can you give your email one more time?
Yeah, it's sschutt@yearup.com. If you can't spell my name, it's S with another S, CHUTT @yearup.org.
.org.
Not .com, .org.
.org. All right, so you heard it, and this is one of many conversations,
Good.
because this is not the only one where we can learn about the program. I'd be interested in actually coming to one of your functions,
Okay.
right, and actually hopefully get and hear from your Europe students and their experiences.
And whatever we can do to serve in any capacity, we'd like to give back to advisement. I know you may have orientations that you need help with. Whatever we can do to help you in any capacity, we're here to serve as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is Miguel Murphy and Stanley Schutt. Till the next conversation, take care.